Hi, I'm ActiveSteve for Get Out There magazine, and today I'm covering the Mud Hero event here in Ottawa. It's the first time they come to town, and it should be a great day for racing. So right now racers are filling in their waivers and getting signed in, and nobody's muddy yet, but just wait a little while and you'll see a lot of mud out there.
At the Mud Hero events, racers take off in different waves. Each wave at the Ottawa event consisted of 250 racers departing at the same time, and they left 30 minutes apart. The Ottawa course was held at Commando Paintball, which had a lot of room to lay out the 20 or so obstacles that were spread out across the 5-kilometer course. The race started out pretty straightforward, with racers running on the flat ground until they got to some early water obstacles. No mud in sight yet, just a little bit of wetness. The main intention here was to help spread the field out, which was further accomplished by throwing in a little bit of a hill to get people to have to run up. From there, it was on to the crashed car park, where participants got to run across some crashed cars before heading into the woods for a good long section of trail running. After that section of trail running, it was time to tackle some of the more fun obstacles, starting with the topsy-turvy shown here, with participants having to run across a rope bridge. Then onto the slippy slide, climbing up the hero wall and sliding back down the slide. To this point, racers were still pretty clean, but all that was about to change with the log under, with a nice muddy pit beneath for people to get through and start getting dirty. Then onto what was called light at the end of the tunnel. A nice downhill tunnel into a water pit, back up another tunnel, onto what is arguably one of the slipperiest mud slopes to try to climb up after you've already had 1,000 people go by. As you can see, these racers tried bravely to get up the slope, but as the day wore on and more water and mud got added, things got pretty slippery there. From there, it was off to another long trail running section before emerging here at the Hero Slide, climbing up a wood wall and then getting to slide down the nice slides into a pool of water. Yep, you guessed it, this helped clean you up a little bit more before you headed back into the woods to do some more running. Although the course was mostly flat, there were a couple of these nice steep hills thrown in just to keep things interesting and make you push. Before the end of the race, another couple of over and under obstacles to get through before running your way to the final two challenges. Second to last was a superhero cargo climb, a nice tall cargo net to get up and climb back down before heading to the very final mud pit, where if you weren't muddy before, you sure as heck were when you got out of that one. Round the bend and through the finish line, and you were done. All Mud Heroes received a t-shirt, a finisher's medal, and a bag to carry all their things in. At the finish, you got to hang around with all your fellow competitors and even take a shower if you wanted to clean off that mud. There's also a great post-race barbecue with a beer provided for each racer from Steam Whistle. All in all, this was a great event, which focused a lot more on having fun in the mud than it did on pain and suffering. For that reason, I think this has a great universal appeal. I'm looking forward to my next Mud Hero.
And here at the finish line of Mud Hero Ottawa, you can see people coming out of the final mud pit, heading to the finish line. It's a great day with lots of mud, a lot of fun out there on the course.